2 years ago, I wouldn't imagine that it can be so easy to use Anki to learn new things. With the help of AI, everything has been changed. There's only 3 tools that we need to use. First, of course, the Anki itself, and Obsidian, which hold everything, all the card information together in this place and then synchronize it to Anki. And of course, the help of AI is necessary as well. And today, I'm going to introduce these 3 tools and how they can be synchronized together to make building new cards in Anki much more easier. So first thing first, we need to ensure that we are downloading the real Anki. Just type in Anki in Google and then click here. The first is the Anki that we would like to use. This is very important because there's a lot of copycat of Anki. So in this website, we just click here, download Anki, and here is the current release number. It's Anki September, so this is the latest one. We click here, it starts to the download process. And so for the current version, when we download the application, it won't be installed automatically. Instead, there will be a terminal thing come up. Don't be surprised, but this is quite easy. And you just click one and then start the terminal download. You will put a recent update from GitHub. One of the problems we may encounter is that if you are in a place that connecting GitHub is not that easy, you can use number 7, download Miro. You just open this and there will be no such problem. So once you have the Anki downloaded, it will be here. And at the very beginning, there will be no deck here, and we need to create deck by ourselves. Just click here and name your new deck, and it will be there. On the setup, there do need some basic coding experience, but this with the help of AI, nowadays this wouldn't be much problem. However, there does have 2 configurations. The first one is here, tools, and then manage node type. They will come up here. Basically, at the very beginning here, the card only have 2 fields, front and back. And depending on what kind of things you would like to learn, whether it's language or medical things, stuff, AI or laws, there will be different kind of fields that you may use. And the adding field is very easy. Just click here and then you add your new fields. The thing that I would like to do is to add each field to represent each line. So take this French learning card. For example, I have the word, IPAs, collocations, etymologies, definition, image. This is quite important because we need to make sure that our automation process later much more smoother. And also, in addition, we need to ensure that different kind of lines and fields has different format. So after we set up all the fields, we can open here with the card section. And this is what we need to have some basic knowledge of programming, namely the HTML things. And don't worry about this if you are not a programmer, because me neither. The GPT or Gemini, everything, almost every AI tools can help you with the coding things, as long as you have an idea of how you design this part. This part is that so everything you design here represents a field, and it will be appears in your card. So basically here we have the templates, the front, the back, and if we change anything here, there will be a preview here. And you can see the front and the back. And because this node type is reversed, so we have card 1 and card 2. This is quite important as well. Another thing that we need to notice that Anki, the reason why Anki is so popular and so important is that there is a lot of plugins and add-ons that help us to build our customized learning experience. So one of the important things for learning study is the TTS. So we can actually hear the word that we like to learn. This plugin calls AwesomeTTS, which I think is quite useful. And you can see here that there is different kind of model that you can choose. Personally, I would think that Google Translate is quite reliable. It can almost pronounce most of the languages and also the phrasal verbs, anything that is of your concern. But you can try different kind of models as well. This is pretty much we need to do before we actually start to learn with Anki. And at this stage, we can actually add new cards to our Ankis manually. So basically just manually type here. And this is basically, I think most people do before 2023, before the introduction of AI. And now the very reason that I start using Anki is we don't have to use this. We don't have to type in manually because we have maybe in few months we have accumulated around thousands and thousands of Anki cards. This cannot be done by ourselves one by one. It's too time consuming. We need to use our time to actually learn new things, learn the things that we would like to learn. So with that being concerned, we need another tool, excellent application. So Obsidian is similar to the tools that you may already know. And basically this is a vault, and everything in this vault is actually put locally in your file. So the very reason that this Obsidian tool is important is here. Basically here we have a lot of text, and the meaning of that is each of these blocks represent one flashcard. So instead of you using our hand and our mind to actually type in the things in Anki itself, we can type it here. All of the syntax here from start to end will be synchronized to Anki. And you can see here the word, IPAs, collocations. Each of these lines represent one of the fields in but we don't have to actually write down here. We are so lazy. And in the time of AI, everything can be done by AI, right? So we need two add-ons. The first one is called Obsidian-to-Anki. How to actually add in the community plugin is super easy. We just go into the setting here, and there is kind of a community plugin. We click browse, and we can search for, say, Obsidian-to-Anki. Voila, here. So this tool was previously known as Obsidian-to-Anki, and here now it's part of Anki, but the same thing, we can just download it here. And after that, we need to set up this beautiful plugin. The first time we actually install it, we need to regenerate the table with the Anki also opened. So we have the Anki open, that's good. So we just click here. After that, voila, you can see the node type here is actually synchronized with AnkiConnect on the Anki side. Quite similar things. We in the Anki table opened, we click the tools as well and add-ons, and we need to type in the get an add-on, and there will be a code of that. We can search on the internet which number of this AnkiConnect code. We can also browse and we can search for, we say, AnkiConnect here, and then there will be a code of this Anki, so we can download it. The thing we need to do is to do the config things to make sure that Anki and Obsidian, they are synchronized with each other. The later part will be super easy. Now that we have both Anki and Obsidian set up already, we just go to ChatGPT, Gemini, or any AI tools. We put our word list that we like to add into Anki here, and of course there will be some prompt. The prompt is super easy. We just ask them to provide an Anki type of template and with the format of this kind of thing, and add the word list. Then voila, so for a few seconds, everything will be here. And all we need to do is just copy and paste. And there is a lot of customization that we can make. For example, here, for the definition, we can ask GPT to provide the specific dictionary. If it's English, Oxford, Longmont, or if it's French, we can use Larousse. An example we can actually use for the specific context that we like to use. So for me, because I learned it from a French 101 website, so I just use the dialogue from them to ask them to provide an example. This is very customizable and flexible. After I copy it in here, we'll click here, and then we just click here, Anki Obsidian scan vote. Basically, what it will do is to scan the whole vote and get the information down to Anki. Everything you can see here is all the information in the flashcard is generated by Obsidian. So basically, that's it so much for today. I think that with the help of AI, the learning curve, the learning trajectory becomes so much convenient. And I do really love it. If you haven't tried, if you're still using Anki manually, please do check out this workflow. I think it's very, very convenient and powerful. Please do not forget to subscribe our channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.